Hi guys, welcome to Nicky's Beauty and Makeup, and today we're doing a brilliant tutorial on a smoked out natural look. So it's just a little smoked out for like a little bit of extra glam. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a little thumbs up, and if you want me to try out any new makeup, just let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you do like this video and you like what I'm publishing, hit subscribe so you're notified every time I upload a video. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so our hair's up and let's get started. Every makeup routine I have starts with the same step. I prime my face just to give it an even sort of layer, and it just helps moisturize my face throughout the day. So I am using MAC Prep+Prime in Natural Radiance. I prefer more moisturizing cream as I've got a lot of dry spots on my face. So just want to rub this into the skin. Okay, we are now primed. Next we're going to go in with foundation. I use MAC Studio Sculpt in NW15. And I'm just going to take it on a sponge. I like to dot my foundation onto my face rather than taking it straight off a sponge or straight out the bottle, so I can control product. Okay, and on a damp sponge I'm just going to pat that out. Okay, if you want more coverage, just add a little bit of foundation where you would like that extra coverage. And as always, to prep my eyes, I'm just going to take some foundation onto my eyelid. This just cancels out any discoloration that you see on the lid. And it also acts as a primer. Okay, now that we're all buffed in, I'm going to take some concealer. I use MAC in Studio Finish Concealer, the same shade, NW15. And I'm just going to take a little synthetic brush. Mine is a MAC 242. And I'm just going to conceal and brighten. take a little bit down the nose, over here, on the chin. Concealer also helps with bumps and red marks. Okay, and buff it in. I also find with concealer, less is more. Because sometimes if you tend to put too much on, especially if it's a thick concealer, it can crease very quickly. Okay, and to set that, we're going to go in with Essence Translucent Powder. This is their compact, not their loose. And I'm just going to bake under my eyes. And I'm just going to take a little bit down the nose. Yeah, and wherever else I put concealer. Okay, we're going to let that bake. Next, I'm going to bronze up and contour. So, I've got MAC bronzing powder in matte bronze. And on an angled brush, I'm going to apply some product. And I'm going to go in the hollow of my cheeks. For my bronzer when I contour, I prefer to use something that's got a cooler shade, just so it doesn't look orange or muddy. So just blending that, and then I'm just going to bronze up the face. And I'm going to bake under my bronzer. And all you do is you take a sponge, you get some powder on it, and you can cut your line. Okay, going to let that bake a little bit. Next, I'm just going to take a very loose powder brush and I'm going to dust some powder over the rest of my face. Same powder, the Essence Translucent Compact. I find it's quite nice. And now you can take a brush and just dust away the baking. Okay. Great. Now I'm going to take a blush brush. This is just a drugstore brush. It's from the brand Lipcolour. It's a powder 307 brush. I'm going to be taking my Essence Mosaic blush in the shade Berry Connection. And I'm just going to swirl and tap. then swirl, tap. One thing I like about this blush is a little bit goes a long way. Okay, now for the last step of my general face. It's my favorite step, and we're going to highlight. I'm going to take the Essence Light Up Your Face Luminizer palette, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of setting spray. You use your setting spray, or even a little splash of water, just a little sprinkle. I prefer using setting spray, and I'm just going to dampen up my brush, and I'm going to mix the middle shade and the second lightest shade. Just going to mix those, tap, and such a nice glow. Repeat the step with a little bit and mix. Just mix, tap off a little bit of the excess. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the middle shade, which is their lightest, and I'm just going to run that down my nose. And I'm going to take it and drop it on my Cupid's bow. Okay, and now as a final step, I just like to take a little bit of setting spray and spray. I just prefer to do this step because, as you can see, a lot of it sits just on the face. Doing this just sets the powder, makes it look like your skin. Okay, the face is done. Now we're going on to the eyes. So I'm going to do a very natural, soft, sort of glowy, warm, smoked out look. So one of the palettes I'm going to be diving into is my Modern Mattes palette, which I spoke about in my drugstore faves video. If you didn't see it, I'll link it down below. This is a ride or die palette, and in a video coming up I test out a different palette using some fun colors. So I'm going, like I said, my Modern Mattes palette I'm going to jump into, and I'm actually going to jump into my little MAC 9 shades. I like it because it's small and it's compact and I can just grab it on the go. The color's also very nice. You've got a very nice selection, some cool tones. It's very nice. Okay, so to start, we're going to take a nice fluffy brush. This is just an Essence eye blender brush. You can get it in any essential drugstore, or you can even go online and get it. So I'm just going to go in with this shade here. It's the second lightest shade. I'm going to tap it off, and I'm just going to set the eye. This just helps all the blending to happen a little bit easier. Okay, I'm then going to go in with my transition shade, which is this almost like a clay terracotta color. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, get a little bit dusted off, and in my crease I'm going to fluff it out. and do the same on the side. Okay. Then on another blending brush, just so that we can keep the light shades light and the dark shades dark. This is a UBU 35 blender brush. I like it. It's tapered. It's not too fat, not too thin. Really gets in there with that little point. I am going to take this brown and I'm just going to focus it over here. Just blending it out slowly. A good tip I found to keep my shadows on my eye, I keep my eye just a little bit open, and this helps it from not just going all the way down and out. So little windshield motions and take it over there. Okay. This is just to deepen it up a little bit. And I don't want any harsh lines. Nice, soft and blended. I'm then going to go in with this warm brown over here. Tap off the excess and I'm just going to cut it in there. Just like that. And I'm going to blend. No harsh edges. Okay. And I'm just going to take that right down to the lash line. And just blend. Just to soften everything up. A little bit of the same shade and just and to bring it down. Okay, then on a tiny packer brush, I'm going to take a very, very deep dark shade right here. This is the 36 smudger from UBU. Just going to put a little bit on my brush. Tap off excess. And take it real tight. Just there. And just to add some depth to the lid. just blend it out. Just a little bit of darkness. Just adds a little bit of definition. Okay, that same light brush, we're going to go in with our transition shade, tap, and just a little 1, 2, 1, 2. And a little 1, 2, 1, 2. This just softens out any harsh lines. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with the blending brush, and I'm going to take this very soft pink shade and I'm going to pack it onto the lid, just like that, blending. Okay. Okay, now we're just going to brighten up the face on another small packer brush. I'm going to take a very light shade. This is probably the lightest shade in the palette. And I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. I'm just going to give myself a little matte highlight. Just to bring the look up and out. Just wakes the eye up. Right, now I'm going to be diving into my little MAC 9's Pastel, and I'm going to go in with this shiny shade over here, which is called Fresh Innocence. Fresh Innocence. Going to put it onto my packer brush and pat it there. You will see that this will just wake the eye up. Okay, I'm then going to lightly dust that shade over the pink, just to add a little something. Okay, I'm going to take I'm now going to do the under of my eye, jumping into my Modern Mattes. I'm going to go with this warm brown over here, put it onto a packer brush, and very tight to the lash line, I'm just going to work the product. Just to smoke it out. Take a very light brush if you do get some fallout and just dust it away. Same thing for this eye. And I just want to smudge it out. Okay, just adds a little bit of drama. Then I'm going to take the same packer brush, the same color I used for my inner highlight. I'm now going to jump into and drag it all the way to meet the brown smudge. Okay. Okay. And our final step for this look is to obviously add mascara and eyeliner. So I'm going to take some liquid eyeliner. I'm going in with NYX Matte with Lick Liner in the shade Black. And I'm just going to line my lid. Ooh. Got some bright beauty lights. Okay, and let's just finish off this eye. And do the same over here. Okay. And then I'm going to take a black in my waterline. This is from a brand I found at Clicks called Smudge. It's just a black gel liner. And I'm going to do my waterline. Okay. And now for mascara. And your lower lashes. Okay. And last but not least, lips. I'm going in with a nude, and I'm going in with my favorite, which is Mademoiselle by MAC. It's liquid lipstick. Oh. Okay, so my camera stopped filming, but here is the final look. Let's just see. Okay. And so there we have it, guys. Just a little natural glam that you can just pop on before you go out. I like the nude lip. It goes with the look very nicely. It's just a soft finish to a very neutral, blown out look. So it's just brightening the eyes, bringing everything together. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave it a like. If you want to see something different, leave a comment down below. And thank you guys. Bye.